Vor langer Zeit lebten die Menschen glücklich und zufrieden. Niemand bemerkte den Schatten, der sich langsam über ihnen ausbreitete. Die Dunkelheit trübte ihre Sinne und das Böse fraß sich tief in ihre Seelen. Vom Wahnsinn getrieben schmiedeten sie einen Pakt mit dem Teufel. Zu später Stunde kamen sie zusammen, um gemeinsam die Mächte der Finsternis mit ihrem sündigen Blut zu rufen. Sie zu erlösen von ihrer sterblichen Existenz, den Anbeginn einer neuen Welt vor Augen. Und so begab es sich, dass nach 100 Jahren das Böse wieder Fleisch geworden war. Als unsterbliches Geschöpf der Nacht kann es die Gestalt des Wolfs, der Fledermaus oder des Nebels annehmen. Es labt sich am Blut der Menschen. Dracula, der Fürst der Finsternis, Herr des Teufelsschlosses, ist auferstanden.
What's up everybody, long time no see. My name is Don and I'm continuing my classic Castlevania-thon with Castlevania Rondo of Blood, released for the PC Engine in 1993. This was originally a Japanese-only game until around 2007, when it was remade for the PSP as the Dracula X Chronicles. The PSP remake was 2.5D, but it also came along with the 1993 original, which is something I wish Powered Up and Maverick Hunter X did too. But alas, that was Capcom making Capcom-ish decisions. Why am I even talking about this? I'm playing a Konami game. Meet the newest Belmont on the block. His name is Richter, and he's awesome. Damn awesome. He's my second favorite Belmont in the series, right next to Simon. Even then, it sometimes alternates. Sometimes I like Simon more, other times I like Richter more. And this game is actually ballsy enough to start out with a boss fight with the Grim Reaper. Well, it looks like we're at the end of the game. I'll see you next playthrough. No, I'm kidding. The Grim Reaper is pretty easy for this boss fight, but then again it's a tutorial, so what do you expect? Death will throw his scythe around, in which case you can just hit him. You only need to hit him once for him to activate his desperation attack, which is a gigantic fireball, which you can just move to the very right or very left of the screen and it won't hit you. Actually no, on second thought you'll still get hit if you're on the left side of the screen. But good news is you can destroy the fireball with your whip. You know you're in for a treat when the Grim Reaper ambushes you on the first freaking stage. What's next? Frankenstein's monster? Now here's the real first stage, Dinner of Flames. We didn't start the fire. No, I'm not gonna sing. But fun fact, this town was from Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. The name of this place is Algebra, which is the second place you go to in that game, so nice little callback. But the real question is, what makes Richter the most unique Belmont as compared to Simon, Christopher, and Trevor? Well, it's that dapper ass outfit, I'll tell you that. No, I'm kidding. Even though I still like the outfit. Love the blue. Blue is my favorite color. But no, it's his abilities. Richter's abilities are probably the best since Castlevania 4. Hey, the game I just played recently. But no, seriously. He's got a backflip, which I failed to do there, and it's awesome. There we go. Success! Thy name is Richter. You perform the backflip by double tapping the jump button. Another good perk about Richter is his innate ability. In other words, he doesn't have to collect whip power-ups or Roman numerics, he's just at full potential all of the time. And while we're on the subject of Richter's abilities, sub-weapons. He's got probably the best use of sub-weapons in the series in my opinion. He can perform a special move called an item crash if he has enough hearts, and it varies depending on the sub-weapon. Take the axe for example. You use the item crash for that, and there's a whole bunch of miniature axes on screen. Similar effect with the cross. Holy Water is a bit different as it's essentially a screen nuke with a whole bunch of raindrops and yeah, the Holy Water is beast in this game. The knife is also really good in this game too, as you can use the item crash and you can literally mow down everything in front of you. Okay, we all know that Richter's a god amongst men, but there's still a lot of drawbacks to him. He's back to the NES control style a little bit, and by that I mean he has little to no air control, even though you can slightly move him while he's staying still. You can kind of change his direction, or change the way he's facing, not really his direction. If he's going in one way, he's just gonna continue to move that general direction, but you can change the way he's facing at least. Here's the first real boss of this game, the Wyvern. There's only a couple attacks you have to watch out for, mainly his flame breath, which will split out into miniature flames on the floor, and then him swooping down, which will do tons of damage to you. Something that is new to the Castlevania games, or at least this game since Bloodlines didn't do it, are desperation attacks. Whenever the boss is at 0 HP, they will do one last gotcha moment and try to strike you before they die. I don't think they kill you, and some bosses don't even bother doing it, like the Wyvern, he just gave up. But some bosses will kill you, other bosses won't. It's kind of confusing, but just watch out and make sure you don't get caught up in the desperation attack as they die, because that would just be shameful. I love that jingle, especially at the end. Hell, I just love this whole soundtrack. Case in point, Vampire Killer and Glorious CD quality. You cannot beat Glorious CD quality. But, you know, I always wonder why this game was never originally ported to America in the first place. But now that I think about it, the TurboGrafx 16, that's the PC engine in America, it was never really that popular to begin with here. The TurboGrafx came out around the same time as the Genesis, even though it did predate the Genesis by a lot in Japan, by about a year at least. So I don't know why it was not popular over here to begin with. Maybe it was just people loved the Sega and Nintendo way more than the freaking TurboGrafx, the no-name TurboGrafx. Everybody was talking about, oh, Super Nintendo, are you gonna play Mario? You gonna play Super Castlevania 4? No, I'm playing that Castlevania Bloodlines. I'm playing Sonic. Well, what about this game on the TurboGrafx? No? Okay. I'm just gonna sit in a corner. And that's a shame that the TurboGrafx was slept on for that long, because it's a really, really, really superb console. I'm talking about the best space shooters on the goddamn planet. You got the best version of R-Type, you got freaking blazing lasers, you got this game, even though it's not really a space shooter. I'm just throwing Rondo of Blood in there because it's a good game too, and you should play it. But we got the TurboGrafx Mini, which I've heard is a really good mini console, almost on par with the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo Minis. Okay, for this part, you need to grab a key in order to get a hostage. And that hostage is going to be really useful. There you go, I got the key. Now I just need to run for my goddamn life. Or power walk for my goddamn life. What is it with the Belmonts and just not being able to run worth a damn? It's just... They always strut, and it looks like Richter's wearing the lightest armor possible for this job, and he's still power walking. Oh, another fun fact about this game, you press and hold the attack button, and then hold backwards on whatever direction Richter is facing. He will do a moonwalk. Richter will actually do a moonwalk. Simon can theoretically do a moonwalk too in Castlevania 4, but you need stairs in order to do that, which is, that's actually even funnier than in this game, because he's walking up the stairs backwards. And yes, I know I didn't bring mention to it in my Castlevania 4 playthrough, shamefully, but people already mentioned it in theirs, so I just feel like I didn't want to beat a dead horse in saying that Simon can moonwalk in Castlevania 4 by just going up the stairs.
I am Richter Belmont, vampire hunter. And you are?
My name's Maria Renard. I heard all about you from Annette. I came here to beat some bad men, but I got caught. My family are vampire hunters too, so I guess that means we should be friends now.
Sure, friends. But Maria, you're too young for this. You just let the big hunter here take care of that bad man, okay?
Oh, you don't know anything. I can handle this just fine.
Okay, I'm with Richter there. That was freaking comical for the wrong reasons. That's one thing that kind of turns me off about Castlevania Rondo of Blood. It's not so much the cutscenes, even though they are cheesy as fuck. It's the art style of said cutscenes. It looks way too shiny. It's like everyone was drenched in Vaseline or something. It's jarring, especially considering the other games around this time had this dark, gothic, picturesque look to them. But never mind that. The character we just picked up, Maria, we can actually play as her. And oh boy is she broken. We'll get to her next part. At least you can jump on the stairs, which is something you couldn't do in the NES games. They implemented that in Castlevania 4, which is a good thing. Now get back on the stairs. There we go. Oh, great, it's a full moon. You know what that means. Looks like we're fighting a Super Saiyan Osaru. No, I'm kidding. It's the Wolfman. Oh, the mountain just disintegrated back there. What the hell happened? The Wolfman is kind of annoying in that he likes to stay away from you and latch on to the ceiling. What ceiling? And also the walls. Your best bet is to coax him out and wait for an opening to hit him. Or if you're just impatient, just use the holy water. And the good thing about the item crash, specifically the holy water item crash, you get invincibility frames out the ass. Except for right there. That was his desperation attack. And that was censored. This was actually censored. And for the better too. I'm not sure if you wanted to see Dick Wolf. With that okay, let me end the part before I get flagged. I'll see you in part 2.